A. Arul Prakash, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, St. Joseph College of Arts and Science, Autonomous. In this session, we are going to discuss about the five kingdom biological classification introduced by R.H. Whittaker. Biological classification, arrangement of organism in specific group or categories based on their certain characters, like artificial system, natural system and phylogenetic systems. So artificial system, in the system morphological characters like habit, habitat, numbers of stamens etc. are considered to classify organisms by Linnaean systems. Natural system, in the system natural relationship are considered to classify the organisms, example Bentham and Hooker systems. Phylogenetic systems, in the systems evolutionary relationship are taken into account to classify the organisms, example Angler and parental systems. Whittaker proposed an elaborate five kingdom classification like Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. R.H. Whittaker five kingdom classification is done based on their following criteria. So one is a types of cell structure, that means a prokaryote or eukaryote, complexity of an organism's body, that means a unicellular organization or multicellular. Another one is a mode of nutrition, that means autotrophs and heterotrophs based on their gathering food material. So another one is a major ecological role, that means producer, consumer or decomposer. Phylogenetic relationship, evolutionary relationship, simple to complex. So in 1969 proposed five kingdom classification by R.H. Whittaker. So classification where organisms are classified into five kingdoms, namely Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. So organisms is classified. There are two categories. One is a prokaryote, another one is a eukaryotes. That is a first thing you have to follow. So what is prokaryotes? That means pre-karyotes, that means organ that not have in the definite nucleus body, that means prokaryotes. Eukaryotes, that means that have a definite nucleus body in their cells. So Monera coming from the prokaryote cells, so they not have the proper nucleus cell body in their organisms. So coming to the eukaryotes, there are two types of eukaryotes. One is a unicellular body, another one is a multicellular organisms. So Protista is coming from the unicellular organisms. So they have a cell body, cell wall also. So coming to the multicellular organism, they have a different organ system. They, for example, fungi as well as so planta. This is a multicellular organisms. So fungi with have a cell wall. At the same time, in their plantae they have a cell wall also. So without animal, for example Animalia. So Animalia is not have a cell wall. At the same time, it is coming from the multicellular organisms. So these categories we have to follow. So when we are going to classify the animal, so prokaryote or eukaryote. Another thing is that is unicellular or multicellular. So the organism have a cell wall or without cell wall. The organism, they have autotrophs characters or heterotrophs characters. These types of basic questions you have to ask when you are going to classify the organisms. So these table is very clear cut to find out the species, what type of characters they have to follow before going to classification of animal. For example, cell type, cell wall, so nuclear membrane present or not, body organization, that means cellular organization or tissue organization, mode of nutrition, that means autotrophs and heterotrophs. So each and every kingdoms, that means five kingdoms, Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia, is differentiated from these categories: cell type, cell wall, nuclear membrane, body organization and mode of nutrition. So this is the common thing we have to follow when you are going to classification of the animal. So follow these categories like domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, as well as species. So this is from higher to lower organizations. So from the Monera kingdom, Monera, they have prokaryotes, so do not have a defined nucleus or organelles, unicellular organism. That means they have a single cell that have all the functions of the body. At the same time, for like blue green algae, cyanobacteria, this is the example for Monera categories. So Monera is always autotrophic. The mode of nutrition organism in this group can either by synthesis their own food, that means autotrophs. Kingdom Protista, all single called eukaryotes, that means definite nucleus body is present. So for example, protozoans, so euglenoids, diatoms and protozoans. So these type of categories is autotrophic in nature. So at the same time, sexually and asexually characters is there. So kingdom fungi is a heterotrophic in nature. So at the same time, it is a depend on living plants and animals are called parasites. At the same time, for example, blue green algae and the cyanobacteria, mycorrhiza is a blue green algae, and fungi is a cyanobacteria, that means lichens. So kingdom plant, there are multicellular eukaryotes with cell walls mainly made up of cellulose. They have autotrophic in natures. At the same time, life cycle of plants has two distinct phases, diploid and sporophytic and the haploid gametophytic, that alternative with each others. Animal kingdoms, that means Animalia, which is eukaryotic cells without cell walls. They are heterotrophic in nature. So they directly feed, depends on plants for food. They digest their food in an internal cavity and stored food reserves as a glycogen or fat, that means a carbohydrate, fat, healthy fats and unhealthy fats. So their mode of nutrition is holozoic by ingestion of food materials. So for the locomotion, the neuromotor mechanisms, the sexual reproduction is complete. The male and female identification is there, that followed by the embryonic development. Thank you. I hope this video is very useful to you. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the animal classification. Thank you.